Ms. Amy Robertson, do you mind coming up forward, please? Good morning.
Good morning.
I am so excited to be here and start my day looking at your shining faces. As a mother of 4, I know how excited you were to get up this morning and face another day at school. You guys look a lot happier than my kids do when they go out the door. And let me say this to you freshmen. I have a son that's a junior in college. I have a daughter that's a junior in high school. And I heard her say to a friend the other day, she would never tell me this because she'd know I'd say, I told you so. But she said, I wish I had studied more as a freshman. So she's in that process right now, taking the ACT and panicking over life and where she's going to be. And that was her comment. So I tell you guys that to stress what you're already hearing, how important this first year of high school is and that second year for the decisions that you'll get to make going forward. So take advantage of days like today. How many of you guys were at 201 the other day? And I saw you guys were leaving the building, and I was coming in, and I stopped and spoke to some of you, and I don't know if one of you is in the audience now, but one of you young men had a startled look on your face, and I said, what have you seen? And the comment was, a lot. I thought, what a great description of a day in the life at 201 Poplar. But you guys got to watch a trial, didn't you, up in Criminal Court Division 10. And it was an awful case, a tragic, tragic case. And I'm so thankful that you got to have that experience to watch the criminal justice system at work. That's what goes on every day at 201 Poplar. I am a prosecutor. I have been a prosecutor in the office that I now lead for 23 years. I started, did y'all go down the escalator at 201 into the General Sessions courtrooms? Did you go down there? I started working down there 23 years ago. And our office is responsible for prosecuting every state crime that occurs in Shelby County. Okay, everything from people that drink too much on Beale Street to capital murder, death penalty murder. And I think the trial that you guys got to watch, was it a death penalty case? Do you remember? No, it wasn't? Okay. Death penalty is obviously just what it says, but that's a decision that the jury has to make. And there have to be certain facts under the law that apply. The other sentence for murder in the first degree in the state of Tennessee is life without parole. And the third option is life with parole. But our office handles everything. And on any given year, we handle about 110,000 cases. We have 106 prosecutors in our office, 210 total staff. And what I want you to remember today as you listen to all these wonderful speakers is that there are many opportunities just within the District Attorney General's office for criminal justice majors. We have prosecutors who speak in court every day, but behind the scenes, are very important investigators and victim witness staff. And a lot of those individuals are criminal justice majors who devote their life to public service. And a victim witness coordinator, they play a very important role. Every day, unfortunately, we have families whose lives have been torn apart by violence. And it's a victim witness coordinator's job to make sure that as that case works its way through the criminal justice system, that family, those witnesses, have what they need. We sit with them until midnight sometimes, waiting for a jury verdict. They take calls around the clock from people who are scared, who don't want to come to court and testify, who don't want to be a part of the system. And sometimes they're just there as extra support. So they wear many, many hats, but play a very important role in our ability as lawyers, as prosecutors, to seek justice. The investigators in our office do a lot of exciting things, and on any given day, they never know what's going to happen. They could be out late at night after hours trying to find a witness that's given us trouble. They could be dealing with sending off evidence to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation for forensic testing. We work very closely with the DEA and the U.S. Marshals and other federal agencies, and you'll hear from the DEA and U.S. Marshals today. But we all work together every day to make sure that we're doing our job, which is to pursue the guilty and to protect the innocent. The other thing that's changed a lot in the world of the District Attorney General's office in the 23 years that I've been there is, well, two things. First of all, there's a lot more females in the DA's office today than there were when I started. I'm the first female district attorney in Shelby County. The other thing that's changed, thank the other thing that's changed is that we play a very important role in prevention and in intervention. There's a lot that I do on a weekly basis to try to keep people from ever coming to 201 Poplar. We spend a lot of time in the schools, we spend a lot of time out in the community, talking to people, trying to educate them, particularly young people, about the dangers of some of the decisions they might make and the dangers that are out there trying to lure them into making bad decisions. So that's a big part of what we do, and we have to continue to do that. I'll give you this example. In the world of domestic violence, it's the biggest unit in our office. There's 10 prosecutors that do nothing but handle domestic violence cases all day long. Last year, that team of prosecutors inherited over 7,700 new cases. That's a lot of work for 10 prosecutors and some investigators and victim witness unit or victim witness staff to handle. But it stresses the importance of doing what we can to keep that next generation of kids who are growing up in homes where there's violence from ever crossing the threshold of juvenile court and 201 Poplar. So what I want you guys to do is to continue doing what you're already doing. Soaking up all of the information that you can. Ask questions today, talk to people, expose yourself to as much as you can in the next 4 years. And then you'll be in a great situation when you're seniors because you will have many, many choices to make about what school to attend, what major to pursue, and maybe one of those schools might be Southwest Community College after your day here. And if we can do anything at the DA's office, let me know. We have a very active intern program. When we do hire, we don't pay you, sorry. But we give you free experience and a fun summer and really cool stories to tell when you go back to school and your friends say, what'd you do this summer? But we do have high school students that come in during the summers and during the school year sometimes and help out and get to assist in getting cases ready for trial, getting to prepare witnesses for trial, getting evidence back from the laboratories and interviewing people. So if any of you are interested in doing that with one of your summers, by all means, call me at the District Attorney General's office, 222-1300. Y'all gonna remember that? No. One of you, somebody wrote it down. One of you guys can figure out who that person was and find a number from it. 222-1300. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for what you're doing. And I got one more thing I need you to do for me. When you go off to college and when you become future leaders, I want you to come back to Memphis. All right? If you choose to go to college in a city other than Memphis, we need you to come back to Memphis and help us to continue to grow this beautiful city and our wonderful county into the perfect place to live and teach and raise a family and retire. So will you guys think about doing that for us? Because we need you. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on you guys because I know every one of you has bright, bright futures ahead of you. Thank you so much, and thank you to Southwest for doing this. Thank you. Thank you. In the meantime, while we wait or try to find out if our next guest is here, I have a little quiz for you all. And whoever can give me the right answers, you all will be given some kind of prize today. I'm not sure what it'll be. So, are y'all ready? Yes. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me write my answer down. Okay. The first person who can tell me when your school was chartered is, I think I saw you, young man.
3 years ago.
What was 3 years ago? 2011? That's not 3 years. Who was next? Young lady with the orange shirt. Young man with the navy blue shirt. That's you? It was when? I don't think that's right. Young lady with the orange right here. August of 2009? One more person. Let me see. You've been very diligent, young lady with the blue hoodie on. on it. That's you. I didn't hear you. So, are you asking me or telling me?